Come see us do stand-up in Baltimore, Hartford, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island, and San Jose, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for the tickets. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't trust that Elon Musk has workers' best interests in mind at all. He said he's against unions. He's been duplicitous and tried to gaslight people about the H-1B visa program, and which is exactly contradictory to what people voted for. What I say is, how do you become a billionaire? By helping people. So of course, he's a crusher, right? And what is your overall take on DOGE and what's going on? They haven't gone to the Pentagon yet, and that's what they have to do. And Trump has given lip service to cutting the Pentagon by 50%. I don't see.
Hegseth said 8. 8?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'll take any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So do and 71% of Trump voters are against cuts to Medicaid. So if they do that, that's political suicide. So where do you see this really playing out?
Well, right now, I think as long as they just keep plowing through all the agencies that aren't Medicaid, it's a political win for them. I talked to somebody in the administration not long ago who basically said, we could just do 4 years of disclosures and we would win, we would keep winning. In other words, what they're doing with, for instance, USAID, taking a big axe to it and then having leaking word about this or that horrible program that we were paying for to, their favored podcasters or influencers. There's no answer to that. The sheer quantity of can I swear on the show?
Sure.
I forget.
Yes.
Yeah. The sheer quantity of bullshit in the budget is so galactic that they could disclose something horrifying every day for the next 4 years and gain from it, right? So, and I would have been alarmed by what Musk is doing maybe 10 years ago, but subsequent experience, just looking at how completely corrupted the entire system is and how incapable it is of reforming itself or getting rid of its waste or any of that stuff. I do think this is the only thing you can do. You have to just absolutely devastate these agencies and then rebuild them. And Musk is probably the right person to do that because that's who he is. He's a firer of people. I had a very negative experience with him personally, but he is somebody that when he says he's going to cut X amount of a company, that happens. I watched it happen, and so. Yeah, if they keep doing this, they have to keep doing this, and they have to keep going through the intelligence agencies and the Pentagon, or else public opinion will turn on this. But as long as they do that, I think, Mazel tov. I think this is amazing. It's a golden age for journalists. We're finding out stuff that we didn't know before in amazing quantities. And if Jimmy, did you ever think that you would see even the possibility of a significant cut to the Pentagon budget? I'll believe it when I see it, but if it happens, that would be incredible because they've done nothing but raise it. They haven't even seriously tried to audit it. They tried, but they haven't tried to make it auditable.
Yeah, and they failed the audits, and then the people who work at the Pentagon giggle. Yeah, we are. And the problem was that the Republican budget that they just submitted increases the military spending. So that's a contradiction to the administration. And Trump said he endorses that budget. So, we'll have to. I'll believe it when I see it. But it's still, and you're talking about how corrupt it is and how you have to. Here's the. Did you hear about this? This $375 billion EPA slush fund. and it was handled by John Podesta.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yeah, this was back when he was doing there was the Transition Integrity Project. It was right around the same time. But yeah, he was basically single-handedly in charge of doling out that money.
And so then they invent charities. They just invent them. Like, they don't go out and give it to Red Cross or, UNICEF or whatever. They just invent a charity, give it billions of dollars. Come see us do stand-up in Baltimore, Hartford, Syracuse, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Cohoes, New York, Providence, Rhode Island, and San Jose, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for the tickets.